We're following a developing story. The U.S. commander in charge of naval forces in the Middle East has been found dead in his home in Bahrain. Officials say there is no evidence of foul play in the death of Admiral Scott Sterney. Sterney was in charge of the Fifth Fleet, which oversees operations in strategic areas like the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. Joining me right now is Rear Admiral John Kirby, the former Pentagon press secretary. Admiral, good to see you. Very sad circumstances here. What do we know about the investigation? How do they lead an investigation into this admiral's death?
Well, so when you have an unexpected death like this, and clearly one where it's a three-star admiral in charge of a numbered fleet, you want to properly investigate it so you can figure out all the circumstances surrounding that death. The Navy came out yesterday and said that there was no foul play apparent, but they still have to go through this investigative process to make sure they fully understand exactly what happened, and so that they can properly keep the family informed as well, and that that they have every bit of access to the information that the investigators do.
So he was found in his home in Bahrain. Was he there with his family? Was his family at post with him overseas?
I don't know what the family situation was out there. I don't know if he had any loved ones with him at the time. But again, the investigators will work all the way through this, all the circumstances surrounding it. They'll get to a bottom line, and then the Navy's going to be transparent about it, Fred. They'll talk to the American people about this just as they will keep the family informed.
And then talk to us about his post, and being an admiral of this Fifth Fleet, and where it is in the alignment of, strategy, in the Middle East.
It's one of our most important numbered fleets. The Fifth Fleet is based in Bahrain, right there in the Persian Gulf. But as you rightly pointed out at the beginning, they don't just control U.S. naval operations in the Persian Gulf. It's the Red Sea, it's the Gulf of Oman, that whole area there in the upper Indian Ocean. And it's very strategic. A lot of oil traffic goes in and out of the Strait of Hormuz, and you have piracy that is still a bit of a problem off the coast of West Africa. So there's a lot going on right now. And I can tell you that even though this death has I'm certain it's rattled the men and women on his staff and the sailors in the Fifth Fleet. It won't have an impact on their mission. The deputy commander has already stepped up and he's in charge. The Navy's sending a new three-star admiral out to be the interim commander. The Fifth Fleet will not miss a bell. They will continue to conduct the vital missions that they need to on behalf of the American people and our allies and partners.
All right. Very sad news. All right. Thank you so much, Admiral Kirby.
You
Always
bet.
good to see you.
You too.